Don't worry, we got this. Alright, so that's gonna activate, not do anything. Wait, we're gonna do this. We'll play Twin Fang Teamwork to also deal 1 damage to a attack to a target. So that's one of my targets. So I will defeat him too. Alright, so that's good. So now we are up to what do we want to do here? I have no energy, so that really dictates what I can do. Kimberly is gonna play a flying kick, which I get a roll 2, but I gain 1 energy back. So now I could use like Pterodactyl to get 2 more, or Triceratops to get some stuff, or Tyrannosaurus Rex. But I don't think I need to, and I could always initiate a second battle to take out one of the other guys and use them there. Exhaust us to gain 2. Alright, let's do it. We're gonna roll and see what we get. Alright, so we did 2 damage to this Putty Pummel. They're gonna go. Our turn again. I think I'm going to use Triceratops' ability. Exhaust this card to allow a Ranger to choose up to 2 cards from the discard pile. And return it to the top of their deck in any order. I'm going to use it on himself. Well, yeah. And then once per battle, Ranger takes me draw 1 card and then replace 1. So I'm going to have the Pink Ranger. She's going to draw a card. She's going to draw a flying kick, and she's going to replace it with her Power Bow. I don't think I want to gain any energy. I think I'm going to use another flying kick that I just threw. We're going to gain a second energy, and we're going to roll 2 more dice. We're going to attack that Putty Pummel again. 1 damage. That's all I needed. Alright, so that's going to take him out. He's going to activate. It is now our turn again. So that takes out both of these guys. I didn't even think about that. We're going to get another Zord right away. And then we'll have one of these guys will go there. This is no longer panicked. And what Zord do we get? We got the Saber-Toothed Tiger. So it says, exhaust this card during a battle to allow each participating Ranger to draw up to 2 cards. So that could be helpful. I don't want to do it right now, but that could be helpful versus like the Nasty Knight. Just to get them extra cards if I need it. So I gotta see if I can do 3 damage with my 2 energy. Why do I have... Oh, I forgot to put the rest of her hand up here. Alright, so she has 1 too many cards, so I'm just going to discard that one. And I discard. I'm going to discard all 3 of these. She has too many cards. How can I do 3 damage? I have Arrow Shot, which makes me roll 3 dice. That's probably my best bet. Or I could bank on Counter Jab. Yeah, let's do Arrow Shot for 1. So I'm going to spend that, just roll 3 dice. So that only gets me 2. Okay. So he's only going to do 2 damage. He's going to attack, hit me for 3. Trini's gonna block for 3, I think. She blocks for 2. And then she blocks a 1. Oh boy, that was not good. And then I gotta go once more. We're gonna counter jab, which will do 1 direct damage, which will defeat him. I'm gonna take a point of energy, and I'm going to give it to Kimberly. And then cards are gonna go back down here. Shuffle all these guys up. You were both defeated. No, you're not defeated. It's always one more. Alright, so Yellow Ranger is going to jump in to here. We're going to shuffle everything up. She needs some health. Well, I could have left her there for one more turn. Yeah, whatever. I don't remember what card she had. I already shuffled. I'm not going to try and figure it out. So I have used my pterodactyl. I have used my triceratops. I have not used the saber-toothed tiger or the Tyrannosaurus abilities yet. I think what we're going to also do is have the Red Ranger move back into the command center. He's going to heal back. He's only got 2 cards that are missing. You know what we're going to do is we're going to have him move to Billy's location. And then we're going to have Billy attack. Then we're going to draw 1 Super Putty, regrowed. So between Kimberly, Jason, and Billy, we need to do 2 damage. And I just hope maybe I can just wipe this guy out quick and not spend extra time healing everyone. I gain 2 energy for starting. I think this is what we're going to do. We're just going to do this the easy way and make sure it works. We're going to spend 2 energy on the Blade Blaster, deal 2 damage to him, defeats him, he goes there. Alright, so that finishes off that. All my Rangers are spent. So flip all my tokens back over. Then we do a final deployment phase, probably. 2 Super Putties at the Industrial District. Which is already panicked, so they're going to go over here. So that was that one. We have 2 more Super Putties. How many Super Putties are they? They're going to the power plant. 3, we have 2 Z's. They're going to the Industrial District, which will then take them to Angel Grove High. We have 2 more Super Putties going to the power plant, which won't panic that one yet, because there's 6 spots. And then finally, I was hoping maybe maybe, just maybe, I might get away without the boss. Alright, so 2 Z's. And the boss, I had 1 card left under there. Are going to the dockyard. Which will panic that. So, luckily, according to the rules, I only lose if everything is panicked. And since I still have 2 areas that aren't panicked, I haven't lost. The problem is I think that if I don't defeat Rita, I have to defeat Rita, but I have to defeat her in 2 turns. It's a problem, because you have to defeat a boss monster, you have to defeat 4 of their cards. To defeat a boss, you have to defeat 6. So I have to fight her 2 times. And there's absolutely no way I can beat her twice. Like 2 separate deployment rounds. So I have to defeat her. So I'm just going to ignore Nasty Knight. And we're going to go right after Rita and see what we can do. So unfortunately, we're not going to get to see any Nasty Knight cards. Alright. So we've deployed everybody. Now we have to figure out where we're moving. We're moving everyone over to Rita. What I gotta decide is who needs to go heal first and who can just take her on. So I think Billy is fine. Blue Ranger, he's gonna move. Yellow Ranger's fine, because the more attacks I can get on her, potentially the better. And I might have to spend the first round trying to take out like 2, maybe 3 of her things, and then taking out all the putties, because I don't have to deal with the putties anymore. So now I just got the Red Ranger and the Pink Ranger, and the question is, do I move them to the command center to heal? Pink Ranger is going to have to go heal. And now the thing is, I can spend 1 action just to do a regular recovery. But since I'm going to spend an action point on it, maybe just move into the command center and heal her completely. And I just start with 3 guys pretty much healed up. Billy's Blue Ranger's not doing too bad. I wish I would have had the Megazord right now. It would have made this so much easier. But I think I would have had to split my team up more to take out more putties all at once. Or if I jumped over, if I sent like 2 guys over to take out Bones and Nasty Knight, I could probably have 1 more Zord and all 3 of them I could have their Zord net. But if they can't take him out, or if they die, I'm screwed. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Pink Ranger. Alright, and then what do we want to do with the Red Ranger? We have... So I could just use 1 movement to move him over there. And then if I need to heal him later, I can. So I think that's what I'm going to do. So we're going to move him over there, and then the Pink Ranger is going to spend her other action to move here. So all 5 Rangers are going to attack Rita, and we're going to just see if we can do this. I have 4 actions, or 5 actions left to do, so I can do a bunch of stuff. So Black Ranger is going to initiate battle, because he's still got 1. Now if anyone else needs to move or anything, they can. Let's deploy. What do we got? We got 2 Z putties. Alright, I'm reshuffling these because I've drawn both every time I've drawn these guys, I keep drawing both of them drain guards at the exact same time. And there's only 3 of them in the deck. And I wouldn't mind as much getting 1, but when I get both of them right in a row, that sucks. If I get them this time, I get them this time. But they just seem to like get stuck together when I'm trying to shuffle. got one. Okay, I drew a self-destruct, which is not really a whole lot better, I guess. And then we got, a different fast guard. Aw, crap, though. They got a fast. So I'm going to immediately lose one of my energies, so I'm just going to put one down. Well, no, I won't. I won't necessarily. Just a sec here. Pink Ranger healed. Yellow Ranger is healed. Blue Ranger just moved. Black Ranger, okay, so I don't have a lot of energy. Alright, what does Rita have in store for us? We have Wicked Hex, which is fast. Deal 6 damage to the Ranger with the fewest cards in their deck. Oh boy. We have a second Wicked Hex. We have did I have these shuffled? No, these were not shuffled. Alright. Not that I have a problem getting those both in a row. That wasn't an issue. I just noticed that none of the cards are shuffled, and I was going to keep getting duplicates of the same cards right in a row. Alright, so instead we got Chain Lightning. Fast, deal 4 damage to each Ranger. Oh boy. This is going to be rough. Especially without having the Zord. Cruel Laughter. Each Ranger must discard a card from their hand with the most shields. Wicked Hex fast, so it's going to move to the front. And her final one is Shadow Binding. Deal 3 damage to the Ranger with the most cards in their hand. That Ranger must discard their entire hand. Alright, so she just basically took one Ranger out of the game. That is not good. And that's going to act first. Now, I thought this one would act first, but it's not. But here's also the problem. We have a guard ability, which is going to guard this one. This guard ability is going to guard these two. This one's going to guard that one. So currently, right now, the only cards I can attack are Cruel Laughter and the two putties. So the Black Ranger currently has so basically I'm going to have to discard someone's hand, but it's whoever has the most cards. So it's kind of like, who can I afford to basically take out of this match, unless I can't even do 7 damage to him. So I'll set my Zords over there for the moment. I guess the question is, who do I draw cards for and afford to kick out of this game? The thing is I just healed the Pink Ranger, so I don't know if I want to do hers. The Blue Ranger probably has the least amount of cards. So he also has the best defense. So it's going to have to be, I'm going to have to draw 2 cards with the Blue Ranger. So 1, 2, 3. So everyone has 5 cards, so, or at least. You're going to draw one more. I think I'm going to leave you there. To start the battle, I can deal 1 damage. I am going to deal 1 damage to the self-destruct. Then I am going to activate her fast, deal 3 damage to the Ranger with the most cards in their hand. That Ranger must discard their entire hand. I'm going to choose to do it to Billy. Billy's going to draw. He has 3, which is going to block it. We can put that back on the... or discard it, because it blocks all 3 of them. And he's going to discard his hand. So I've got 1 defensive Billy. So I can't even block or anything with him. The only thing I can do with him is I could spend his action point after the battle before we initiate another one, and I could move him back to the thing, or I could just take him as one defense, let him sacrifice himself, which is probably what I'll do. Alright, so we can do some stuff here. First thing we need to do is we need to take out some of these guard characters. Does anyone have a good maneuver? Attack, 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 react. No maneuvers. Okay. I was just trying to see if I had a way of using that blade blaster to take out all these guys, because I need to do 3, 4, 5, 6 damage, and I only have 2, 3, 4. I could spend 2 with the pterodactyl, getting 5, 6. I could blade blast. So I'm gonna do here is we're gonna have Billy use his ability. Once per battle, ranger your choice may draw 1 card from the top of their deck. Ugh, that didn't really help me. Okay. So I know Kimberly has a good ability. Wait. Before I do that, let's do this. Use the Triceratops. Exhaust this card. Any ranger could choose up to 2 cards from the discard pile. Never mind, that doesn't help me. I'm gonna do that. We're gonna switch out for that. I was hoping I could play something to gain some extra energy. To take out all of those cards. Wait, that's Hip Hop Keto. What do we have there? Instead, let's do this. I'm going to spend 3 energy. Zach is going to do a power axe. Lets me roll 3 dice. After rolling, choose any 2 dice from this attack and deal that much damage to the extra cards next to it. So we're going to roll 3. I'm hoping for the best here. Alright, I got bad rolls. We're going to use Jason's ability to re-roll any number of dice. I need some 2s. A 0 and a 1. Okay. So I was attacking this Z-Ring, that one there, so we did 2 damage. But then he also says, after rolling, choose 2 dice from this attack and deal that much damage to each adjacent enemy. So I'm going to choose 2 dice from this attack and deal that much damage to each enemy card adjacent. So I'm going to do 2 damage to each side. So I'll take out both of these, plus Hip Hop Keto. After I take out one, I can do 1 more adjacent. So that will take out all 3 of these guys. Perfect. I'm going to take some more damage from Rita, but the thing is, once I get through Rita's damage, I can afford. But we're also going to gain another Zord. So that would be all 3 of these guys. We're going to gain another Zord, which we're going to gain the Mastodon, which says, Mastodon, exhaust this card to immediately move 1 foot soldier figure from any location and place it on the experience track. So that's nice, but it doesn't really help me at this point. That would be better to have gotten earlier on. I'm just trying to remember. Do I have to get another 6 to get the Zord? so it'd be at 5 right now. So I have to get one more. The thing is, though, is once you summon the Zord, you can't use, or the Megazord, you can't use any of their abilities anymore. It's kind of a win-lose situation. So the only way I'd be able to get the Megazord out at this point would have been like have someone move and take out 6 more guys. It's just, or take out Nasty Knight. And it's just not gonna happen. So we're just gonna focus on Rita. I got Mastodon, which doesn't help me. I've used the Triceratops. Just gonna set those to aside. So I can still add 2 energy, add 2 extra dice, or to allow each ranger to draw up to 2 cards. So actually I could use that for, I can't use that for Billy. Dang it. Okay. Alright, Rita is going to attack me with a fast, deal 6 damage to the ranger with the fewest cards in their deck. Which is Billy. So Billy's going to take 6 damage. There's nothing I can do about it unless I have... I can, actually. I could play a smooth move and a block to reduce it by 5, and all he has to do is... But if he only has one thing left, he's going to take it anyhow and lose, and I spent 2 cards. So I'm just going to have him take it. Yeah, he would have blocked 1. I would have been able to do 1 damage. Yeah, I would have been able to do 1 damage with him, but I would have wasted 2 other cards. So, better just to sack him. He still has a token, so when I finish this match, I can move him back over to help fight in the next match fully healed. Now, the thing is, though, if I don't take out, like, that Shadow Binding, she could hit me with that right away again and take out another guy. So I need to start taking out some of these things. The only one I can't take out right now is Chain Lightning, because it's blocked by Cruel Laughter. Each ranger must discard... Okay, so I might want to try and just take out Cruel Laughter this turn for 4. And just have to suffer with the Chain Lightning, as I'm thinking I'm going to have to do. Let's see what we got. So I need to do 4 damage. Because that way at least I can start attacking Chain Lightning, but I'd almost rather jump over and take out that 7. But if I can take out Cruel Laughter, then that gives me 3 more turns, or 4 more turns without having to worry about taking damage. But the problem is all my big power attacks all take damage, and I've used everyone's special abilities except for Trini. And only when I have her is Precise Strike. It just does 2 direct damage. So that'd be helpful to finish her off, but it's not going to take her out. What do we have? We have Mammoth Slam, which does 3 dice potential. Flying Kick, which does 2, also gets me, or I got Arrow Shot, which is for 3. Aha. I could actually do that. We're going to play Precise Strike. Does 2 direct damage. After you play this card, you may spend an energy to shuffle it back into your deck. I don't have the energy to do it. So that's fine. But now you can use your ability regularly. Once per battle, after you play a card, you may immediately play a card with the same name. I'm going to play a second Precise Strike, which will do 4 damage to Cruel Laughter. Alright, so that's Rita's turn. I'm going to deal 4 damage to each ranger. So each ranger is going to take 4 damage. Zach blocked 3. And they blocked another 3, so he's going to be fine. I think we're going to spend Jason, Red Ranger's block on the Pink Ranger. So she's going to automatically block 3. And then her other card's going to block 3. That'll go back to her deck. Jason is going to get... He took 1 damage. I'm going to do is play Smooth Moves. Play this card when any ranger suffers damage to reduce that damage by 2. And I can gain 1 energy. So I'm going to gain 1 more energy. And then I only need to take 1 more damage. As long as this is something high. It's not. But that's alright, I guess. But at least I don't take another card. And then Trini's going to have to take 4. So she took 2. And she took 2. Alright. It is now our turn. We need to take out more of Rita if we can. The more we take out, the better. I'd like to take out that 7, so I don't have to deal with that again. What can we do to take out 7? We only got 2 energy points. I don't have any maneuvers or anything like that. Play something that gets me some energy would definitely be helpful. The only thing I have for that is Kimberly's Flying Kick, which would do 2 damage, or 2 dice, and I get an energy point. I wonder if I want to play Lead the Charge first. We're going to do that. Lead the Charge with the Red Ranger. Gets me 2 dice. I'm going to use my Tyrannosaurus to gain 2 more dice. And we're going to attack Cruel Laughter. Next time any ranger performs an attack this turn, I get to add 1 die to that attack. So we have 4 dice going at Cruel Laughter. Oh boy. All 4 of them were misses. Yeah, I'm gonna lose this terribly. So then this is gonna activate. Kimberly's gonna use her Flying Kick. It's gonna get me an extra energy point. We're gonna get 3 dice. We're gonna go after Cruel Laughter again. Well, yeah, let's go after Cruel Laughter. 3. Okay. So I did 3 of 7, so I only need to do 4 more. That's going to activate. I got 3 more turns. I need to take out some of these guys. So I think I might do is spend Power Daggers for 3. It lets me roll 4 dice and I can immediately play another card. And do something else. So let's do that. We're going to spend 3. Play Power Daggers for Trini. And get to roll 4 dice. We're going to go after Shadow Binding again. I need to take that one out. We got 4. So that was 7. Or it's 4. 5, 6, 7. Alright, so it takes out that one. So 2 down. I need to take out... If I take out all 4, that would be great. Because I only need to defeat 2 more in the next round. I also need to play another card immediately. We're going to play another Flying Kick, which will gain me 1 more energy point. Or... Instead, we're going to play another Lead the Charge for 2, but it gives me an extra dice my next turn. We're going to go after Chain Lightning for 3. Perfect. I mean, it would have been nicer on the Wicked Hex, I guess, but it's what it is. Alright, so they're going to go. Ranger's turn. So now, oh darn, I don't have any energy. I'm going to do a Flying Kick to gain 1 energy point. And we're going to roll 3 pink dice. And we're going to attack Wicked Hex. I have a strategy. I don't know if it's going to work, but we're going to try it. I got 1 damage. That was not what we were hoping to do. They're going to attack. I got 1 more attack. I'm going to spend that energy to play Saber-Tooth Strike. I get to roll 2 dice. If I defeat the target, I immediately get to perform a second attack with 2 dice. And we're going to attack Chain Lightning. I need to do 1 damage. I did 1 damage. Alright, that beat Chain Lightning. So I at least got rid of 3 of her cards. Now, if I can somehow do 5 damage with 2 dice, which is impossible, I win. I got 1 more damage. I was hoping to get something high with Kimberly's attack. And then I could have done that. Alright. You guys go there, you go there. I have to maybe fight Wicked Hex again. So now I'm going to deploy again right away. I just gotta figure out which ranger needs to deploy, or actually initiate the attack. And who needs to do what. I need to beat her this turn. I need to beat 3 of her cards. I only defeated 3, so I have to defeat 3 of the 4. And I have to do it this turn. And I have to survive everything. Cruel Laughter. Wicked Hex, and Chain Lightning. Oh good, Witch's Curse, which is the one I did not get. Increased all my card losses in play. All the cards would increased by 1. That would have made this a lot more difficult. Alright, so what's going to happen though, it would be fast, then fast, then fast, and Cruel Laughter goes back to the end. So right off the bat, each ranger is going to take 4 damage. We're going to spend 1 point to move Billy back in here. Now, Pink Ranger can't do anything, but I need to at least draw 1 card for her. Alright. Now, all the other Rangers can heal, which is what I need to do, because I'm not gonna, I could all but 1, so one of these guys has to choose to attack, everyone else has to heal. So, who has the best chance of doing what? I did use all my abilities again. Well, Yellow Ranger is going to heal up, because she only has 3 cards in her deck. Right away, everyone's taking 4 damage, so I need to make sure that they all have some good stuff. I got too many Blade Blasters out. I have 3 Blade Blasters. This is not that good. Zach has to heal. Which means, unfortunately, Jason is just going to initiate the attack. Red Ranger, he has 2 cards, and one's Blade Blaster and one's Power Sword. So he has 2 cards that I'm probably not getting to use anyhow. I think it's going to be up to Tim and Billy. But we have a 4, a 4, a 6, a 6, and a 4. Basically, all I have to do is survive. And I have 1 Ranger that I can lose 1 more Ranger. So if I have to take a couple of damage with someone, I do. Alright, we're going to play that one, and he's going to play a second one. And then the Yellow Ranger is going to draw Precise Strike, Teamwork, and we got 1 more we're going to try. Okay. So she healed up. He came from the commands. Nope. Yeah, he came from the command center, so he has 1. He healed up, so Pink Ranger doesn't. I get 2 in my pile. I think we're good to go. So Mastodon does not help me. I can exhaust to allow any ranger to choose up to 2 cards in a discard pile and return to the top of their deck in any order. So what I'm going to do is everyone else is actually sitting pretty well. I'm going to wait on that. So I'm going to get hit with that attack first. So we're going to do that. I'm just going to exhaust the Pterodactyl right away to gain 2 more energy just so I have them. Exhaust this card during the battle to allow each participating ranger to draw up to 2 cards. So I can actually have the Red Ranger draw up to 2 more cards if I need to. Alright, here's what we're going to do. She's going to hit me for 4. Deal 4 damage to each ranger. Alright. Do I have anything to stop any of these? I do. So, alright, I'm going to do... Black Ranger's going to reveal cards. So he's going to have a 3... And hopefully this is a 2. Yep, so that stays in there. Alright. Black Ranger's fine. Pink Ranger is going to reveal. She's got a 1. We're going to take the other one. It's a 3. We're going to play Acrobatics. It's going to go back to my hand. And the other, discard, and the other one going to go to my hand. So that blocked all 4 of that. Should have grabbed the other one. Yeah, we're going to grab this take aim instead. Red Ranger is going to take 4 damage. 2. And he blocks the other 2 with his block card. Blue Ranger, 2 damage. And 3 damage. And blocks. Alright. And then the Pink Ranger, or Yellow Ranger, 2 and 2. Okay. So, before I attack or do anything else, 2 cards from the discard pile return to the top of their deck in any order. Do 6 damage to the Rangers, the fewest cards in their deck. So 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1. So that card is gonna hit the Yellow Ranger. So I think what I want to do is let her shuffle 2 cards back into her deck. That gives her 3. Alright, so those guys are exhausted. So I can exhaust to allow each participant ranger to draw up to 2 cards. So I could let someone draw a card, or I might have to just wait on that. So I gotta take some damage here from 2 cards. Unless I can do some stuff. So if I could take out the 2 4s and just survive the 6 damage, I would be fine, right? So I think what I need to do what can I do first though? How can I take her out? How can I do the most damage? If I could take out one of them 6s, that would be helpful so I didn't take damage. But I don't know if there's a way I can guarantee 6. Blade Blaster. I do have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I do have 6. I could just take out one of those, that Wicked Hex with a Blade Blaster. But that leaves me with no other energy to play any other attacks. I can block some stuff with that, with Smooth Moves. That's not bad. Twin Fang Teamwork, which will work well. Ooh, that might work. I can do Take a Maneuver. It says, gain 1 energy. You may immediately play another card. If there's an attack, I can reroll any number of dice on that attack. So I don't have any, but I play Blade Blast to give me an extra attack. Plus, so I give me 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 damage. So you take out Wicked Hex, put 1 other on another one. Then I can play Twin Fang Teamwork. Plus, after another ranger resolves an attack to deal 1 damage to a target of that attack. Since I can spread Blade Blaster around, I would put a 2nd damage on another attack. And it says, once per battle with Hip Hop Tito after I defeat an enemy card. No. Oh, I didn't put a point of damage on anything either. So, I'm going to put 1 on this Cruel Laughter, because that's where I would have put it. I'm trying to see if anyone else has a reaction card that might be useful. Not really. Let's do that. We're going to play Take Aim for 0. I gain 1 energy. I'm going to play an attack. I don't gain any extra dice. But I can play Blade Blaster to deal X number of damage. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, plus 7. So 7 damage. So 6 there, and we're going to put 1 there. Actually, we're going to put 1 there since we already have 1 on that one. Then so I will defeat this guy, and we'll play Twin Fang Teamwork. Play this card after Ranger resolves an attack to deal 1 damage to a target of that attack. That'll put 3 points on him, or on her. Oh boy, I might actually be able to pull this off, because I only need to survive basically 6 damage, and I think I can pretty much do that. They're going to go, that's going to resolve. My turn. We are going to play... So I could try and defeat that 6. I only need to defeat the 4 and I won. I just have to survive that 6. Which is very possible. But it's going to attack the fewest cards in their deck. So 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 1, 2. It's going to attack Red Ranger or Pink Ranger. Red Ranger I know has a block in there, but it's the bottom card. But I can reduce it by 2 with smooth moves. He might lose, though, if he gets center, but that's fine, because I'd still have 1 more energy. Just try to see if I can possibly take out that card as well. But I don't think so, not with not having any energy. Oh boy, I should have added 2 dice to my attack. With the Tyrannosaurus. You know what, so I'm going to either take a hit or not. I'm going to try and take him out. We're going to use Mana Slam. Gives me 2 dice. Plus 1 more for 4 more cards. Plus we're going to use the Tyrannosaurus to do 2 more. Okay, so we have 5 dice. Trying to do 6 damage. Zach, why do you suck so much? I did 1. I was really hoping I'd do a lot more. And I think I've already used Red Ranger's ability, so I can't redo that. Alright, so we're going to take 6. Red Ranger's going to take 6. I'm going to play Smooth Moves. Gives me 1 energy. Reduces it by 2. So I'm only taking 4 damage. So I blocked 2. So I take 2 more. He's going to have a 3. It's going to stop it. I have survived that. Now I have to beat Cruel Laughter. That's easy enough to do. Precise Strike does 2 damage. 2 direct damage to that. So that'll take out Cruel Laughter. And that'll activate. I have 1 more turn. I've won. I beat Rita. So I did 6 cards. But I'm going to see if I can take out one of these other 2 cards. So I need to do 4 or 5 damage. I have 1 energy point. So I did Sabertooth Strike. So that's the thing. I could have spent my energy and then Sabertooth Strike on that and then got another second attack off. But if I would have rolled badly and not defeated it, then I would have been stuck. And I still would have got to roll a second attack, but nope. Can Billy do anything? Can do 1 damage. I can spend 1 to do 3. But I can also spend 1 from Kimberly to do 3. Or instead, we'll spend 1, and Zach is going to try and go for the finishing blow. Before I roll, discard this top of my deck, add 2 dice. So we're going to do 4 dice. Zach, you've been failing me this entire game. This is your redemption point. I have 4 dice. We're going to try and take out Chain Lightning. We did it. 5. Boom. And I won the game. Barely. Because Rita's defeated. And that everyone else runs away. Kind of like when a monster's defeated, all the foot soldiers run away. You defeat the boss. Everyone runs away. They're like, oh no, you beat our master. So I didn't get to play with the Megazord. Which says, you can exhaust this card to place the Megazord token in any location. At the start of each battle in the Megazord's current location, deal 1 damage to each enemy card. So again, you get this early enough, drop it here, 1 damage to everything. 1 damage to each of Rita's cards. It would have been super helpful. Also getting the Mastodon earlier would have been helpful as well. I think we've seen everyone's cards. I don't know if we saw Black Ranger. Sweeping Strike 2 deals 1 damage to an enemy adjacent to the target. That would have been helpful. I don't think I ever got around to playing that one. I didn't play the Power Bow, which has 6 dice. That's crazy. And the Pink Ranger likes to ignore guards. So that's her thing. She likes to ignore the guard ability. The Black Ranger tends to have power attacks that hit other guys around her, which works with their character abilities as well. The Red Ranger is all about leadership. This Power Sword does 5, and you get to add 2 dice. So this one likes to add extra dice. Re-rolling dice, adding extra die, works well with the other team. The Blue Ranger is about kind of like defense. He has some of them cards with the stars, plus he has stuff that lets him replay stuff like Power Lance. After you play this card, place it on top of your deck, you get 3 shields right away. His counter jabs, it's, let him reveal for defense, you gain extra things. So you've seen all his stuff. Tactical Strike, I don't know if I played that one at all. After you play this card, place it on top of your deck instead of discarding it. The Yellow Ranger, Morphing Ranger, I should say. These are all morphing. There's other Yellow Rangers and Red Rangers. She's all about, just doing lots of quick attacks. So she has, Saber-Tooth Strike, gets to immediately perform a second attack. Precise Strike, where she does straight damage, but gets to potentially put your card back on top of your deck. I think we saw her cool cards. The only one we didn't play was, I didn't play Power Daggers. It's just 4. Resolve this. Any of your Ranger choice may immediately play another card. And that was our Rangers. We saw all of Rita's cards. So the only other character we didn't see was Nasty Knight. I'm just gonna... Where's Rita's pile? And we saw all of Bones' cards. We just didn't see all of Nasty Knight. So let's just take a look at what we were banging for. 4 health, he deals 4 damage. That's not too bad. A passive and a guard. After a ranger deals damage to a card, he suffers the same amount of damage. Basically, take him out as quickly as you can. He's got 3 of those. He's got a Beam Blade. Deal 4 damage to the lead ranger and 2 damage to each other ranger. And it's a fast. That one would suck, but he's only got 1 of them. And deal 3 damage to a single ranger twice. He's got 2 of them. So I don't think he was too bad. I think one of the hardest, the 4 base game characters, Bones, Nasty Knight, Magamo, and Pudgy Pig, aren't too bad. Pudgy Pig tends to be the hardest of them. But then there's all the Kickstarter characters, plus there's all the expansions you can check out. There's the Psycho Ranger set that's coming out with Space Rangers. There's the Allies set, which has a bunch of different Tommies. There's the new Ranger pack. Just check all of them out. Yeah, so maybe next time I play, I'm going to try with Alpha, see what happens there. I want to see how Alpha fits in. You use Alpha 5 in the command center or as another playable character. As like a 6th or a replacement character. I might try some of the other... I'll try some of the other bosses and monsters. another thing I didn't show any of you while we were playing, I'm not going to use these. All the zones flip over and they have special rules. So if I played the power plant like this, at the start of each battle, this location gains, each battle at this location you gain an energy. So that would have been cool. You can play with the all the zones in like a harder mode, and I've debated, maybe playing. Get all these guys off my board. Some of them flip, some of them not, because some of them are beneficial and some of them aren't. As we'll see, industrial, at the start of each battle at this location, each ranger may draw one card and then place one card from their hand on top of their deck. So that's beneficial, because then each time you can kind of try and get something you might need. Angel Grove. High, each ranger at this location has their maximum hand size reduced by 2. Excess cards are immediately discarded. So that's not good. So that would have been one that would have been a lot harder. And at the start of each battle, this location drains 1. So if I were to play this, it would have been like 2 beneficial, 2 bad ones. My guess is it's probably like each location, like, because you have to have 2 paired together for each foot soldiers. Probably one's beneficial and one's bad. But I mean, you could always opt if you want to make the game a little bit easier to flip them over. And then even the command center flips over to have a harder mode. And I don't remember 100%, but it has to do with the bad guys can then move into the command center, and if that's panic for even one turn, you lose the game. So it just adds a little bit more difficulty there. Alright, that was game number 1 that I played for on camera here for Power Rangers Heroes of the Grid. I will check out more, try and play some more. If you guys have suggestions on characters you'd like to see, or villains you'd like to see, I'm going to try and play through like each of the different teams. And like maybe the packs, like we have the Allies pack and like the Legacy Ranger Tommy pack. Try and play them as a set of characters together to see how they work. But I wouldn't mind mixing and matching them. I'll probably eventually try the Legacy mode. I don't know if that's what it's called, but where you can make your own deck, which is pretty interesting. So check you guys later. Bye.